What's up? What's up? What's up? Peace to the people that's up right now. What's going on with y'all? Shout out, shout out. All right, you know, people wonder where we get this tone from, man, where we get this rhythm. We get it from the ancestors, man. Real talk. We get it from the ancestors. We get everything from the ancestors. We starting to feel like native Africans again. We starting to feel like native Aboriginal Atlanteans again. What up? If you in here, can I get a share? We're gonna set this off. I hear the voice of the elders speaking, man. I hear the voice of the elders speaking. The mothership has now landed. Can I get a share? Or are you stingy? What up? Let's go. Shout out to the people that's up right now. It's 12:43. Let me do this. Hador Lamel Kundum. 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 Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Hador Lamel Kundum. 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 That means come to the kingdom. Look, let's go, y'all. Let's go. What's up? You in here? State your name, put it in the comment section. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. That means come to the kingdom. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Aluminakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Yo, that's real, right? What up? What up? It's real, right? When you channel the ancestors, you start to feel something. Hador Lamel Kundum. 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 Tuwalu kala na wundu. 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 What's up? What's up? Y'all in here? Peace to the people. Shout out to you if you in here. State your name, put it in the comment section. Let me do a little bit of invites. Let me get it popping. Let me get it popping on a late night for everybody on a late night. Let's go, let's go. Let's channel the ancestors. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Come to the kingdom. Melakundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. 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 Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. That means come to the kingdom. Right. Wilson, shut up. Let me delete your ass. Get out of here. Get off the live feed. Get off the live feed. Back up. Get off the live feed. How about that? If it's too loud for you, get off the live feed. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Hador Lamel Kundum. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Tuwalu kala na wundu. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. That means learn from the elders. Learn from us, the elders. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum. That's like, just think about it. That's how they sound. Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum, Aluminera Shunakum, Anuki Awizu Kalakundum, Anuki Awizu Kalakundum, Anuki Awizu Kalakundum, Yawizu Kalakundum. I want all the wisdom, yeah. He said, my bad, my bad. Well, this is what I do. This is what I do. You don't know what I do? I don't care if it's 3 people, 2 people on here, or 100 people. I got 700,000 views on Facebook. I'm still broke. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you on here or if you not on here. I give reference to the elders. I give reference to the people that support real knowledge. Real knowledge. Yeah. Hador ele melekundum. That means come to the kingdom. Duwalu kalon the mundu. Duwalu kalon the wundu. Yeah, you new to the channel. What's up, though? Peace to you. Peace to you. This is what I do. I channel the ancestors. I channel the ancestors. My name is Lazarus Lamel. I am the Solar Prime Minister of the Messiah Code Movement. And this is how we do it. Hador ele melekundum. Hador ele melekundum. Come to the kingdom. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You already know. You already know. You already know. But in essence, when you say Aluminera Shunakum, that means learn from us elders. That means learn from us elders. That's what they saying. Imagine this. Imagine if you channel in that tone. Imagine if you channel in that tone. A native tone. Aluminera Shunakum. 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 Anuki Awizu Kalakundum. Anuki Awizu Kalakundum. Anuki Awizu Kalakundum. Atriyu Shaurakum. Atriyu Shaurakum. Anuki Amzibo Wadudur. Atriyu Shaurakum. Anuki Amzibo Wadudur. Yeah, that means I'm absorbing all the love, all the love. Anuki Amzibo Wadudur. I'm absorbing all the love, like all the love that the ancestors is flowing upon me, man. Real talk, that's what you say. That's how you say. Anuki Amzibo Wadudur. 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 Yeah, that's how you channel it. Come on. If you, wherever you at, you can just say this. If you don't know this language of the Walu, if you don't know this native language of my ancestors, you can just say, Kum. 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 Just say that. Kum. 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 Bring out that warrior spirit. Real talk. Kum. 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 Touch your heart. Touch your heart. Real talk. Kum. Kum. Aluminera Shunakum. 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 Hador ele melekundum. 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 Make the kingdom come. Make the kingdom come. Melekundum. Hador ele melekundum. What's up, Victoria? Peace to you. You in the building. Peace to everybody that's new. I don't mean to offend nobody, or if the music too loud, it's on a late night, but it's a Saturday. I don't know. I usually do this on a Thursday because I be thirsty on a Thursday. But we're going to do this on a... Yeah. Peace to Sister Precious. Peace to all the Messiah Code All-Stars that support the movement. I love y'all. This is all y'all got to say. Let me see if I can put it in the comment section. See if they'll let me put it in the comment section. Alum Mena Mene Rashunat hold on, let me see if I can put it in there. I got y'all. Rashunakum. Alright, that's all y'all say. Let's go. We gotta make the elders move wherever you at. This all y'all say. Say this with me. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Look. Aluman. Look. Aluman. Hold up. I got it. Aluman. Aluman. Hold up. Aluminera shunakum. 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 That's easy. Got y'all. Y'all say, man, I'm off rhythm, Lamel. Look. Aluminera shunakum. I put it in the comment section. We gotta chant wherever you at. You gotta channel the elders. You gotta channel the elders. Look. We gotta move on the frequency of Om. The frequency of Om. Real talk. Look, my brother made this beat. Shout out to Sass. My brother Jamar, he made this beat. He made this beat specifically to the tone of Om. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Isn't it nice that you learning language fun? You learning another language and it's real fun? Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Learn from the elders. Learn from the elders. That's what it means. Learn from the elders. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. And then kum means come home. So it's like you learning another language real easy. That's how I'm going to start teaching y'all. Real talk. I usually say I don't teach y'all, but I'm going to teach y'all some stuff. Real talk. I'm going to teach y'all language real easy. I'm going to teach y'all the Walu. So fast that y'all going to learn it like so fast. Aluminera shunakum. 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 And then look, I'm going to give y'all the next line. I'm going to give y'all the next line so y'all learn. Hador. Now y'all learning language. Hador malak elah. Hador elah, which means come to the kingdom. Malakundum. Hador elah 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 malakundum. Come on, elah malakundum. Hador elah malakundum. Now y'all learning language. Hador elah malakundum. Hador elah malakundum. Hador elah malakundum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Aluminera shunakum. Hador elah malakundum. 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 Aluminera shunakum. 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 I know people people just tuning in. They like, yo, this guy is crazy. What is he doing? It's so weird to feel like an African again, ain't it? It's so weird to feel like a Native American again. Ain't it weird? Ain't it weird to feel like a Native American again? Feel like one of the ancestors? Ain't it weird? It's like, that guy's weird. I'm gonna just go like something on Facebook. Go ahead. Hador elah malakundum. 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 Dualo Kalon the Wounded. Dualo Kalon the Wounded. Dualo Kalon the Wounded. Dualo Kalon the Wounded. That's easy. That's another easy one. Dualo, 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 Dualo Kalon, Dualo Kalon Unwundu. That means Dualo, the tribe of Dualo is Unwundu, is the psychic self-defense. That's what it's saying. Dualo Kalon is Unwundu. See, when you say it means like a before you say something. So if I say like un cube, a cup, un cube, that's a cup, un cube, that's a cup. Or un galon, that's a pen, un galon is a pen. So if I say Duwalu Kalun Unwundu, that means Duwalu is the psychic self-defense. Our tribe, which is the Walu, which is the tribe of the turtle people and the owl, these are our totems. This is the psychic self-defense for you. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. 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 Yup. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Hador Ela Melakundum. Hador Ela Melakundum. Hador Ela Melakundum. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Hador Ela Melakundum. Hador Ela Melakundum. Hador Ela Melakundum. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Duwalu Kalun Unwundu. Now y'all understand what I'm saying. It's like, see, the difference of this is this. The difference of this is this, right? It's like the way I'm teaching y'all this, I'm saying I'm teaching y'all something on here. The way I'm teaching y'all is this. Pretend if I teach you another language, right? And then I say, let's say I give you the word for a verb for want, and it's I was. Let's say that's want. It's I was, right? Now you thinking want. You're not thinking I was. You saying you're projecting want. You're not projecting I was. You're transmitting want. You're not transmitting I was. You understand where I'm coming from? It's like in the back of your mind, you thinking want. You're not thinking I was, even though I gave you another word in another language. It's for another thing. Let me give you another word. Let me see. Let's say Nazor. Look, Nuk Nazor gan you. I need something, right? Or if I just say all that, I just said Nuk just said, like I'm just thinking in my mind. Now I'm thinking in my mind the language. All right. But let me say this. Lakun is a Nuk dabor like if I said something like this, all right? If I'm saying anything in any type of language besides English, you still thinking English in your mind. So you're projecting English and you're not projecting the language. You're not transmitting the frequency of the language from your heart. It's the same thing for a lot of stuff that's going on in life in general. I want y'all to put this in perspective. All right? Pretend somebody says, I love you, but their heart is not projecting love intentionally. All right? It's almost the same thing. All right? So, in essence, the way I'm showing y'all this, or the way I'm teaching y'all this is through music in a certain sort of way, so you can affectionately move with it. So you can affectionately connect with it. All right? That's the importance of this. That's the importance of this, because you got to transmit the frequency of thought, not just the language. You know, I can teach you a language, or we can learn many languages in general. We can learn languages, but we got to transmit the frequency of the language to resonate the thought in general. All right. So when it comes back to Tawalu, when I give y'all Tawalu, I'm going to give y'all Tawalu another type of way. The first thing I gave y'all is this. This is of my people. I'm giving y'all everything of my people, period. I gave y'all a symbol of my people, what we go by, which is the miwe, which represents the female and the male, both on one hand. That's what we go by. That's the symbol what we go by. All right. And this is a universal symbol of love in general. All right. But when we talking about certain things, like I said, people come to the channel, they playing around. They come in for a free psychic reading like everything is for free. Even though I put it out there and I do readings. I do readings for the new people that come in. But in general, if you coming on here to play around, then you just coming in here to play around. You know, I've been doing this on live feed for about 3 years. And I'm going to start RIPing people. All right, if I don't see you in about a year, you get a RIP. Shout out to Sister Perez. What's up, Sister Nabi? Got you. Look at this. I'm going to start RIPing people. Real talk. Because in general, people come in here for a game. You know, I just looked at live feeds. I was just looking at a couple broadcasts that I did like a year ago. Just spilling my guts out. Like, I was thinking about all the times that I would just work hard to study before I even give y'all something. And then I asked the elders, I say, yo, please give me something for these people so I can share something, so I can catch one soul. But a lot of times, I'll be running into burnouts. Real talk. You want to call it real talk? And I took y'all to Matthew chapter 13 in reference to the burnouts. I took y'all to Matthew chapter 13, that whole chapter. All right? In reference to what this is all about. You know, God's path. Yeah, you on a long walk on a short path when it comes to God's journey. When you come in to see, when you looking for God. You on a long walk on a short path. All right? But it's a marathon. It's literally a marathon. I just want you to know that. A lot of people, y'all playing with this shit. You don't understand what the freak you getting yourself into. When it comes to seeking God or doing this knowledge. You on a long walk on a short path, honey, but it's a marathon. And the problem is the baton has been passed to you. Thank you, Sister Perez. It's freaking burnouts. Damn burnouts. All y'all burnouts, flame on and flame off. Flame on and flame off, because you're a burnout. You literally a burnout. You burnt out. You know, you can lead a horse to the water, because a horse can take you many places. It's not even you leading the horse to the water. You riding on the horse's back to get to the water. And as thirsty as that horse is, it don't want to drink the water, even though it helped you get to the destination. Straight burnout. Straight burnout. Matthew chapter 13, study that. Wilson, Sister Wilson, hopefully you went, I said that right. Your sister. Yeah, study Matthew chapter 13. Burnouts. Flame on, flame off. All right? So, what I want y'all to know is that this is a marathon, and the baton has been passed to us. All right? We on the doorways to El. The doorways to El. All right? The doorways to El. Moving towards the elders. All right? And the door is wide open. But right now, for a lot of these people, the door is at a crack. It's just at a crack. It's wide open for you know who. Because that's when I took y'all to the number 4, when you flipped it to the 5. When you made 4 5 points instead of 4 having 4 points. You know what I'm talking about. Because the door is wide open. But it's a lot of people just looking through the cracks right now. In general. Just peeping through the cracks. In potential. Now, I told y'all the number 3 represents contemplation. And it guards the right knee of the Messiah. The right knee of the Messiah. Everything is the body of the Messiah from 1 through 31. Period. Everything. Everything. Now, in general, it's a frequency of thought. It's all a frequency of thought. You know, everybody it's just a universal principle. It's many universal principles to transmit this frequency. But we are in the age of what we call information. The zodiac is like an old relic. No joke. Like we in that age of what we call information. All right? Now, during this age of information, you already know what's happening. You got to upgrade your technology. What you call consciousness is nothing but technology in general. It's nothing but technology. All right? It has come to the point where as though you have to assimilate. You have to simulate because more or less you either writing the program or you getting programmed. Real talk. You might say, the hell you mean? Writing the program or getting the program or getting programmed. Listen, you either writing the program or you getting programmed. Now, you might say, Lamel, you try to program me. I always say assimilate the data because data is DNA. Data, DNA, data, DNA. Same thing. Assimilate the data. But when you assimilate it, if it flies, if it applies, you apply it. If it flies, just let it fly. Do the ducky with it. Do the Dougie with it. All right? I explained the burnouts with the twin soul situation. I say how people looking for freaking twin flames. Twin flames. That is a womp womp. A womp womp womp. All right? When people act like they searching for a twin flame. Flame on and flame off. All right? We looking for twin souls. We looking for, and then you say, oh, well, I want a soulmate. Well, it's many people that you can get together with and mate together and create a soul. You can. A living being. A roach, a soul. You can create a soul. Because remember that? You God, right? You God. You a God. So you can create a living soul to get a soulmate. That doesn't mean they're going to be with you forever. But they might be with you forever because they embedded in a being. So they really going to be with you forever. Inside somebody else. All right? But we talk about twin souls. I'm looking for those, man. I'm looking for twin souls. Look, the hottest thing about twin souls is because twin souls, it's like a, I want to say, in a spiritual sense, it's ancestral. Incest. It's like an ancestral type of situation. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. But it's like a form of incest. You say, really? Yeah, because you're messing with your brother and your sister. You really, the brother and the sister are affiliating with each other and having sex and living life. You say, really? I mean, spiritually, we all children of the Most High God, right? So, you're my sister or I'm your brother, right? Because we fall under the, in my father's house is many mansions, right? In my father's house or in my mother's house is many dimensions, right? So we fall under that house, but house is actually Brith Millah, which is the covenant. Because Brith, what they was talking about, the house that they was talking about is Brith Millah. And Brith is house, and Millah means to cut. It means to cut. So when they talk about my father's house, they talk about something else totally different. So you have to cut some things off. You really have to cut some things off. That's why it's Brith Millah. Brith Millah. Because it's the house of cutting shit off. Where y'all have to, you can't bring everything in this house. You got to wipe your shoes off when you come in God's house. You got to take your hat off. All right? Real talk. I'm just saying, for real. You got to really start to show some respect when you come in God's house. You say, really, Lamel, I've been in the church before. That ain't the house I'm fucking talking about. Like, yo, man, where y'all coming from, man? Get out of here, man. That ain't the house I'm talking about. Talking about wipe your feet off when you come in that house. Take your hat off when you come in that house. Pay some respect when you come in that house. Yeah. You already know. I have to get back to the grind. Keep teaching the way you keep being beautiful. Love the family. Shut up, Sister Navy. If you don't sing me a song, I'm going to beat you up. If you ain't on my next hit record, I'm going to come to Lancaster or wherever your ass at. I don't care if you got horses or everything. I'm going to come and chop you up. I love y'all, man. All of us are talented. We got something to bring to the table. I know that. We all got something to bring to the table. I'm going to kick your butt, though. Thank you for checking in. No RIP to Sister Navy. I'm going to start RIPing people, though. I RIP 5 people today. I said, man, these people were so adamant back in the day. I said, what the fuck happened to these people? The devil got their asses. For real. Like, I be like, because in general, people be coming in the movement for the wrong reasons. And when people are in here for the right reasons, people stay in for a long time, a long, long time. They don't give up. For real. I got people that have been rocking out with me for over 3 years since I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? You said, so what does God really want from us? That is a good question. Yo, I like that, Sister Wilson. That is a good question. Chance for the shift music for the soul. Yo, I got 2 singles out on iTunes. You can go look me up, Sister Navy. If you don't, I'm going to kick your butt. Go download my song. It only costs $1. You can buy a 99-cent soda. You can support my shit. I don't care. Don't bootleg my shit. You can bootleg everybody else's. Don't bootleg what I'm doing on iTunes. Don't get my books from Amazon too. I don't care if you really support it. Kick your butt too. All right. What does God really want from us? All right, so in general, you are a God, and the God has a responsibility of creation, and also God has the ability to respond, because responsibility means the ability to respond or to spawn. Spawn means to plant a seed. So God, or what you consider to be God, has planted a seed inside you, and you can go to Luke chapter 8, verse 11 on that. Because the seed is the word of God. The seed is the word of God. So what God wants from you, God doesn't really want anything at all from you. It's what you want from yourself. Because God gave you free will in general to mold yourself. You got to think about it. You are what is considered to be the vessel, and God is the water. God is the water. So it's what you want from God. It's what you want from God. Because I explained this earlier about the intentional thoughts that you move through the mainframe. Like, for instance, like if I teach you another language, if I teach you Spanish, and if I say, habla español, and you be like, speak Spanish, all right. But if I teach you carro, you thinking car. You're not thinking carro, but somebody else is thinking carro. If I, muñecos, or muchecos, or something like cartoons or something like that, you thinking cartoon, the word cartoon. You're not thinking, the Spanish word for it. So it's what you actually projecting. So you got to think about that. That's what the universe. So God is the water. God is the water. You are the vessel. God takes the shape of you. God takes the shape of you, and you are the container of that, more or less. And God takes the shape of your situation. All right. So you got to think about what you want from yourself, and what do you want from the universe? What do you want the universe to provide for you? Because God has more than 99 names. So if you think about it, if God gave us 99 names plus 99 names to refer to him or her as, then you got to think about it. What do I want from God? Because God gave you a freaking menu. Like, God gave you a menu. Think about that shit. Just think about it in general. I don't mean to sound vulgar if you think I'm offending you in some sort of way, because I don't mean to cuss and offend nobody. But I talk like how I talk because it's just, I'm a real person. But yeah, you say money. Okay, well, if you want money, Solomon didn't want money, and he became the richest man in the world, Joey. So you sound stupid. I don't mean to offend you, but you shouldn't really want money. Solomon was the richest man in the world, and he didn't want money at all, yo. He didn't want money at all, Joey. Real talk. You don't gotta want that money. Money will come to you, man. You are the epitome of money. You good money. Or are you good money? That's the question. Man, imagine that. Look, I'm going to tell you this. If you ain't worth $20 right now, get off the live feed. If you ain't worth $20, get off my live feed. If you ain't worth $20, get off my broadcast. You can't go out right now and say, yo, I need $20. My life is in jeopardy. If you can't do that, you ain't an honorable person. Like the straight up truth. We attract what we don't want. I feel that in some sort of way. It's not that. I explained that, Sister Wilson. Let me explain this. When's your birthday? Put your birthday in, and I'll explain this. I got you, Joey. I love you. Thank you for being humble. I'm not trying to offend you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming in there. I don't like when people act like they want money and shit like that. Because the wisest man in the world didn't want money. He didn't. He got everything he wanted. He had women, money, and knowledge, and God, and the kingdom. Because he didn't want money. He eschewed money. Look at you. Look at your ass, Sister Wilson. You a 161. Oh, God. Look at her. Look at her. You're a 161. I be calling you out every fucking day. Every day, I shout out to my 161s, my 616s. Get out the lion's den right now. I be calling you out. I call your birthday out every day. You said, I like that, man. Shout out to Joey. You already know. But in reference to what God wants to us, I'm going to go back to Sister Wilson's comment of what she asks and what God wants from us. You know, back again, God is the water. We are the vessel. We are the container. God takes the shape of our situation. All right? Because God serves us more than what we fucking serve God. You don't think so? God is so mighty. God is so great. I got you on that 161. Yo, what's the birthday for? I don't deal with the years. I only deal with the sun and the moon, which is the month and the day. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. I only deal with the sun and the moon. All right, which is the month and the day. I don't deal with the year. We don't know what year it is. All right. But yeah, if you think about it though, in reference to God taking the shape of your container. This is why I tell people, look, water is always trying to get back to water. And the essence of who you are is water. So no matter what, if they try to bottle you up, and put you in a boxed up situation, you seeping out of it, you busting out of it. You're like, really? Yeah, for instance, put water in a cup. You say, really? Put water in a bottle. You're like, why is my hand wet outside of, because water's seeping out in some sort of way. Water's just trying to get back home. Don't you got that feeling inside you right now? Like you're just trying to get back home. Like, damn, man, we just trying to get back home. Like, damn, man, we just trying to get back home. Yeah, God wants you to come home. If you really want to say it real, the universe always wants you to come home. Why you think I give you the word kum? Kum. Kum means come home. Kum means come home. See, now you transmitting the frequency. It's like I'm not teaching y'all something like another language like that. I'm teaching y'all, the way I'm teaching y'all the language is this. So you can affectionately connect with it so you can transmit the frequency of thought. Because otherwise than that, you just transmitting English into another language. It's just like somebody transmitting fake love to you and acting like it's real love. It's not. It's fake love. Say, yo, I like you a lot. Well, shit, you don't love me. We're going to figure that one out. But 161, the 16, 11, 16 actually represents the basud or hasub, which is the seed, which actually represents the seed, which is 11. All right, it represents the seed, but it guards the shoulder of the Messiah. It means burden, but it also represents royalty in the shoulders. It represents in a certain sort of way, it's the right shoulder of the Messiah as far as the 11, the number 11. And then the number 16 is the left collarbone of the Messiah. The number 16 and the 17 guard the left collarbone, which represents quarantine. All right. 16 represents quarantine, Sister Wilson. So the best thing I can say for you in a sense is, keep your house clean, keep your situation clean, because if it gets contaminated in a certain sort of way, it's not really good for you. Some people can deal with that, but it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's best to keep your house clean. It's and another thing, with you being a 16, it represents you're protective of certain things in a certain sort of way. Like you protect, like you care about certain things that you care about, you protect it. Damn, Jaleesa, your birthday is 6/11. Man, Lamel, you done it again. I know I done it again. I didn't do it again. The elders did it again. Y'all in here for a reason. Y'all in here for a reason. Look at that. Look at their numbers. Look at them bouncing off each other. Look at y'all numbers bouncing off each other. Y'all in the matrix and don't even know it. But I got y'all. I be calling y'all numbers up every day. The way we deal with this in the age of information is different than the zodiac, yo. You just got positive and negative charges. Yeah, what happened there? LOL, Jaleesa, Jaleesa. Yo, no cap. I know the elders moving. They be showing y'all magic like that. You know how they show y'all magic? How they can assemble y'all in two different places and both of y'all got the same birthday and I'm a medium right here for the message? That's how they show y'all a trick. I don't got to pull out no cards. I just pull y'all out. Real talk. Real talk. I just pull y'all out. I don't really got to pull no cards. I just call y'all out. And y'all come every time. Every time. There's so many people on here that got the same birthday that's connected. That's part of this movement. But number 16, all I got to say is with you, Sister Wilson, and I'm going to go to Jaleesa. I'm going to get Jaleesa. I'm going to get her. I got her next. All right, because y'all one of my favorite people. I got y'all right now. All right, but the 11 represents Hasub. It represents this is your first beat in a sense, okay? Your plans happen in a yearly basis. They don't happen like some people's plans happen in a month or 2 months or 3 months. Your plans happen in increments of years. Like, let's say if you do something, you plan for next year. You'd be like, okay, boom, next year. But that's the best way for you to do it. Not plan 3 months ahead, for you to plan for next year. That's what 11 deals with. All right. Number 16 deals with is actually it actually represents the surgeon. The surgeon. Okay, the surgeon, it protects the belly in a certain sort of way because I'm gonna say this. In a sense, the surgeon represents quarantine. It represents quarantine in some sort of way. where something can't get out or something can't get in. So everything's on lockdown in a certain sort of way. That's the best way for you to keep your situation. All right. For it to be on lockdown. All right. Been aching. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Your plan's going to happen next year. It's meant for you to go through a lot of wars because you're a 161. You have to deal with burden. You can go to Daniel chapter 616 or Daniel chapter chapter 6 verse 16. You can go there. All right. You can go there, and I got you, because all of y'all 616s, y'all represent people that you know, y'all are people that deal with trial and tribulation. Okay, but y'all are what is considered to be cunning and intelligent people, also very cunning and intelligent and crafty in some sort of way. All right, but Jalisha, with her 611, she's the opposite of you because her number flows in a whole opposite direction. All right, she got the 11 on a second beat. Now, this is what's so deep. All right, because the 11 on your first beat, Sister Wilson, the first beat is up because they split up in two ways. You got your sun and your moon. All right, your sun is your first beat, and then your moon is your second beat. So you got your sun, which is 11, and then your moon is 16. My fault, 16. But with her sun so happens to be 6, and her moon is 11. So I got you. All right, this is in the age of information. All right, you're not going to get this from any other book except for my books. All right, real talk. That's connected with the codex, and you can get my books from Amazon, or you can just get them from me. I'd rather you get them from me so that they don't tax me. All right, so I can just send it straight to you. They don't get their cut. All right, but you can get my books from Amazon also. But far as with Jalisha, in reference to the 611, all right, the 6 represents the gift and the curse, and what you guard is the right hand of the body of the Messiah. That means you're crafty with your hands. You got the gift of gab in some sort of way. Everybody tell you that you got the gift of gab. All right, but the 11 on your second beat, represents your real true self. All right, your real true self is working on your kingdom. It's working on what is precious to you. But in essence, you treat people like royalty instead of treating yourself like royalty. All right, so I need you to focus on that. I need you to focus on treating yourself like royalty, Sister Jalisha, because that's what it's really truly all about. But in essence, don't worry about it, because that's the true part of your nature, to treat people like royalty. But in this year coming up in the next couple months, I want you to treat yourself like royalty. All right, Sister Jalisha. All right, because you got the 611. All right. What else? But that's just a breakdown. Lacey, what's up? May I have a read, please? I don't know. Depends on what your intentions are. I don't do readings for people that don't have good intentions, because a lot of times I have to do a cleansing. I have to do a cleansing after I do readings, because, you know, people have left bad spirits on me. Bad spirits. But I wanted to say this to Sister Wilson. I got you though, Sister Lacey. If your intentions are pure, we'll see. I got you. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions if your intentions are pure. All right. Yeah, thank you, Sister Jalisha. Thank you for everybody up on a late night. I wanted to say something in reference to Sister Wilson, why she's going through, why y'all going through something that's a 611 as the 161s, because that's the code of y'all numbers. For y'all that came in at the same time. Look, if you just missing it, Sister Lacey, we just saw a miracle just happen. 2 people with almost the same identical birthdays came in. But this is how I flow with the codex. I deal with birthdays like this. I don't deal with the zodiac. All right. But I'm gonna deal with your intentions first. Let me focus on your intentions first, Sister Lacey. I have good intentions. All right. Just let me finish Sister Wilson first, and I got you, and I got a couple questions for you. All right. Anyhow, Sister Wilson and Sister Jaleisha, y'all wonder why y'all going through so much. All right? I'm going to tell y'all why y'all going through so much. Because y'all got the code of, it's like, y'all got a palindrome number. It's like a palindrome number that flows in and out, frontwards and backwards. That means in and out of time, you have the perception of time. Like a lot of y'all 161s, Sister Wilson, Sister Jaleisha, y'all should work on your I would say your gut feeling, your intuition. Your intuition is a louder voice than what you think. All right. I know it sounds quiet to some people, but it's a louder voice to you. And I want you to start listening to it. All right. But you might wonder why y'all go through stuff, because a lot of y'all are messiahs. All right. Y'all messiahs. Y'all are leaders, the next leaders or saviors of a particular group or a cause. That's what y'all are. Y'all messiahs. So what happens is this. In a realm of a messiah, you got certain things that's going to happen to you. All right. You're going to have bad spirits that follow you all the time. Because in essence, people need to be healed. It's people that need to be healed. It's not the sense of bad spirits. You might have people with ailments. They need to be healed. They seek your redemption. They seek you to redeem them. And you might wonder, why me? Don't worry about why you. Why not you? Why not you, Sister Jaleisha? Why not you? I know you said that a couple of times. Why me? Why not you? Look, I know you look, let me tell you something, right? And I broke this down real quick. And I got you, Sister Lacey. Listen, I can pay for you for a reading. I come with nothing but good intentions. Sister Jaleisha, I would say just get my book. Get my book. How about that? I'll put my PayPal in there. You can get one of my books, or you can get it from Amazon. I'd rather not you get it from Amazon, but if you don't trust me like that, that's cool. I wouldn't, people a lot of times they don't trust people that they just knowing like that. But you can send a donation to my PayPal, anything, and I'll send you one of my books. All right. Dag, I clicked it and it made me go to PayPal. That's hot. I actually clicked it on live feed and it actually made me go to PayPal. That's hot. But you can just send a donation. I'll send you one of my books. I got the Introduction to Magic and Divination. I got the Halloween Scroll that just dropped. And, man, I got the Inception of Mental Reality. Got a lot of books, man, that I wrote. I need major healing. I got you. What is the book called? Like I said, I got a lot of books. I got a book called Inception of Mental Reality. Inception of the Halloween Scroll that just came out like a week ago. Oh shoot, man. The 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. The 171 prayer manual. I got a couple books, man. Like 7 books that I put out. I got new books that is dropping. The Rise of Atlantis, that's dropping. Also, the Festival of Harvest, the Thanksgiving Massacre, that's about to drop next week. All right, but let me do this for Lacey. I don't know if she's still in here. I don't want to seem like I'm neglecting you because I care about people. I operate from a love center on here. That's what I operate from the center point of love. But in essence, you 620. I wanted to say this to you, Sister Lacey, when I was just thinking about your birthday. In essence, you got the same thing as the gift of gab. The first beat is the right hand of the Messiah. But your beat is a whole different beat than Sister Jaleisha's. Your beat is a whole different beat than hers because she started off with a 6-2, but you got a 620. So your 620, this is how it connects with you. And I don't add numbers up too. I'm gonna tell you, I don't do numbers like this. I don't do your number is 26 or your number is 8. I don't do that. All right, with the body of the Messiah, it doesn't flow like that. You get between 1 and 31 numbers. All right, all of y'all was born between 1 and 31. So every number represents more or less a personality. Every number between 1 and 31. That's the Alpha and Omega. All right, so I got you. So now the second principle that you got, but your first principle is the 6. But it's not the gift of the gab the way she has it, because with the 11 represents like a network. Like her best thing is to be in business. 611, her best thing is to just be in some form of business, or to network her business from the means of the computer. But if she was 614, I would tell her to network through friendship. I would tell her to network through friendship. But since she's a 611, I tell her to network through the computer, her business, and it will flourish more. All right? This I'm just saying, Jaleisha, in essence. But you a 620. So your 620 comes in like this. All right? You got the gift of gab. You guard the right hand of the Messiah. But the problem is, you know, you got Muminun with yours with 20, and Muminun represents 120, meaning that you was only given 120. 120. So 120, yeah, 20/20 vision, but you was only given 120. That's what God gave you in Genesis chapter 6. Chapter 6, he gave you 120 years, or what you call it, but it's not 120 years. He gave you 120 degrees of clairvoyance, which is the triangle. Essentially, when you putting all these things together, persons, places, and things, past, present, and future, man, woman, and child, the 3 points that you relate to, in essence. All right, but you know, connecting that to the number 20, think about it. The number 20 has the number 2 in it, and the number 2 represents self. It represents connecting with self in some sort of primitive way, meaning that in order to find yourself, it's not best for you to have a lot of people around you. It's best for you to just be within yourself. Be chilling, because you got only 120, which is 120. You only got 120 right there. 120, 120. You don't even got these 2 eyes. You only got 120. So you got to see from that type of eye. Sister Leisha. Lacey, my fault. Sister Lacey. Yeah, you got to see from that type of eye. So I want you to concentrate. Don't have a whole bunch of people around you a lot of time. I want you to take 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day where you just clear your situation. You know what I'm saying? You got yes, I am a medium, Sister Jaleisha. But what you should do is you should take some time, at least 10 minutes a day, and just say, get a stopwatch. I want you to call it me time. Sister Lacey, this is what you're going to do. For real. I want you to call it me time. Take a stopwatch, 10 minutes. And you can slowly extend that 10 minutes to an hour or to more time. All right? But I want you to get a stopwatch. And I want you to get your asses away. Get away. Start the stopwatch and be like, me time. For real. I want you to do that. That's the best thing for you. Because if you do that, you're going to resonate that. Because God only gave you 120. Just like he gave us all 120. Or she gave us all 120. So I want you to take that in consideration. And then, you know, the part of the Messiah that the 20 guards. Yo, man. It's going to freak your head out. It's going to freak your head out. Look, listen. Sister Lacey, you know what part? You in here? Come on. I asked you if your intentions are good. Come on. You still in here with me? Lacey, yes, thank you. All right, look. The number 20 guards the left bicep of the Messiah. Think about that. The left bicep of the Messiah. So anything on the left side guards the right side of the brain. All right? Anything on the left side of the body guards the right side of the brain. So now, think about this. You know why it's called Muminun? You know why it's called Mu'minun? The number 20 is called Mu'minun, one of faith, or one who is faithful. This is why, Sister Lacey. And the reason why it guards the bicep of the Messiah. All right? The left bicep. The left bicep. It guards. Because, look, God, this is how God tested you, man. At the number 20, God put a book in your hand. God put a book in your hand. God put a book in your hand. And look, I'm going to show you what the number 20 looks like in the Codex. I'm going to show you. It'll bust you out. Look, it looks like this. I'm going to show you. For all of y'all that know how to write in the Messiah code, man, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm going to show you what the number 20, it'll bust. This is one of my favorite numbers. Number 20 is one of my favorite numbers, yo. I got you. Dang. You lucky as pen. There it is. There it is. That's what the number 20 looks like. It's going to bust your head open. This is what the number 20 looks like in the Codex. The number 20. You say, really? Yeah. The reason why it looks like that and it guards the bicep of the Messiah, because it's like this. God put a book in your hand. God put a book in your hand to get you stronger. Why you think Samson was so strong? It wasn't the fact that he was strong because he was endowed with strength. He was endowed with the strength that God gave him through his mind and his patience, because that's the same thing with you that you need to be endowed with through your patience. All right? And then God needs to place a book in your hand, or you need to place a book in your hand in a certain sort of way so you can work on your biceps. And that's a calisthenic. That's a calisthenic. So you have longevity. You know, the elders always taught us in a primitive way, but they were so smart the way they taught us. Imagine that. The elder put a book in your hand, place a book in your hand. That's what this image represents. This represents you digging down and deep, and then you sitting on your knees right there. You sitting on your knees. I can show you this. I can show you what it looks like. I can get out of my car and show you. Real talk. Real talk. I'll show you what this image looks like. Like, for real. I'm going to show you what this image looks like. For real. This in general. This in general. Hold up. Let me see if I can do this. Look. This is what this image looks like. Yo. It looked like this. It looked like this. It looked like you on your knees like this. The number 20. That's what it looked like. You digging down and deep. You on your knees like this. Because God placed the book in your hand. God placed the book in your hand. So you can study some stuff. So you can study some stuff. And if you ain't studying, you ain't really exercising the principle of who you are, yo. For real. So that's one of the reasons why I told you, Sister Lacey, I said, tell everybody to leave you alone. Give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Get a stopwatch and have it call it you time. And then everybody else can adopt that same situation here, where everybody can get stopwatches and be like, it's me time, leave me alone. Feeling good. And then take that time to in tune with God, and I bet you your life would be better. I bet you your life would be better. Shout out to Glenn. Peace to you, Glenn. Thank you for coming in. I'm only doing readings for people who intentions are clear. I got you though, family. Inbox me, Sister Lacey. Inbox me. I don't know you like that, but we gonna get to know each other pretty cool. I'm not no creep. I don't be on Facebook to get booty. For real. I don't be worrying about it like that. It just comes at me so many ways. So, real talk. But we can link up on some old cool stuff and be homies and be family. Plus I'm next to Glenn. Oh, that's Glenn. That's your peoples. That's what's up. Let me do a reading for Glenn. If Glenn want to do a reading, he's that's your mate. If that's your mate, I'll do something good for him. Real talk. Because if he's your mate, He's sitting next to you. He probably got good intentions, because if he's a brother and I'm talking to him as a brother and you a female, that's good, man. I love couples. I love couples, man. I really love helping couples, man. You said, I'll definitely hit you up. Thank you. Yeah, hit me up, please. Real talk. This is a movement. We actually have an event in Atlanta. It's called the Rise of Atlantis. I'll get our president, Sister Jasmine, who is Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. I'll get her to send you a free ticket. You and your husband, or you and your mate. For anybody that want to come, I'll send y'all free tickets. I'm paying for it all. I'm paying for it all. Everything. Everything. All right? Unless somebody want to bring a plate or whatever, you can bring some stuff. You can bring some food. Oh, he said, sorry, we not a couple. All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right, Glenn. Well, when's your birthday, Glenn? Talk to me. Matter of fact, don't even give me your birthday right now. You can give me a number between 1 and 31. Give me a number between 1 and 31, Glenn. But you can give me your birthday if you want to. I don't really call it your birthday. I call it a log date. I call it a log date. All right? That's what it's called, because that's when you log in space and time. Okay? Thank you, Sister Lacey, for participating. In conclusion, I'm going to finish Sister Lacey's reading up. In conclusion to you, Sister Lacey, I'm going to say this. Being so that you guard the right hand of the Messiah, right? The right hand, and you guard the left bicep. I want you to apply those principles that I gave you. All right? I want you to utilize your right hand for friendship. Okay, Sister Lacey? Utilize that right hand. That's the reason why you got that right hand of the Messiah. Because you can move through friendship. I don't deal with years, Brother Glenn. I don't deal with nobody's year. You just got to be 18 and over. As long as we good. As long as we that point, we good. All right? 425. That's deep. You might have the birthday of somebody else in here. Yeah. The 30, Brother Glenn, I got you. Now, before I give you a reading, I want you to think about something. Okay? Before I give you a reading, Brother Glenn, I'm going to focus on your birthday later. But I'm going to just focus on the number that you gave me, between 1 and 31. That was a good number. All right? I want you to think about the matter. About whatever you got going on. So you can clear your head. Take a couple breaths and just think about the matter. Just think about it. Just think about it. Shout out to Brother Anku. What's up, Brother Anku? I see you in here. You up, you up, you up, you up. Think about the matter. And when you have your objective clear in your mind, your objective from what you got going on, I want you to say yes. All right? I want you to close your eyes. Take 2 seconds. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. It ain't going to take that long. Just say, I have clarity of whatever you got going on about the matter. Yeah. He said, oh, yeah, I got you, Sister Wilson. But yeah, Glenn, do that. I want you to think about the matter. I want you to think about the outcome, what you want from the matter. Just think about it, and then what you want to be the outcome. All right, you got it clear in your mind. Hopefully it's clear. All right, hopefully it's clear in your mind. All right. Since it's clear in your mind, the network was trying to catch us. You already know the network's trying to mess with the frequency because you was clear in your mind. All right, keep it clear in your mind and think about the matter, and then have focus on the positive outcome from it. All right, now you pick number 30. Number 30 represents the female Messiah. That's what it represents, the female Messiah in essence. It represents the Lamel. But it represents quietness. All right, where things are not spoken. All right, where in a sense where that what you are looking for is going to come in quietness. It's not going to come in something that is spoken. It's not going to come with things, with plans or whatever discussed with a whole bunch of people. It's only going to come between a short or a little amount of people, or a small band, all right, to have clarity. That means don't let nobody in your business like that, all right? And also do not tell nobody your business, okay? Because that's what the number 30 represents. It represents to be quiet about it. It represents the potential of a female. It represents the potential of a female, all right? Because the number 30 is a female Messiah. But it means be quiet about it. Whatever your plans are, just be quiet. Don't tell everybody your plans. If you focus on that, which is whatever, don't tell everybody. Because that might bring the wrong what you got going on. All right? Which has happened in times where you tell people certain things and they just move in a wrong way. All right? Where they move not in the way that you want because you just do things for people, or you extend yourself in a certain sort of way and it doesn't come out the way you want it. So the best thing I can tell you in this sense for you to get that outcome that you're looking for is to not talk about it. Talk about it to very little people. Just envision it. And as you envision it, apply it to the situation. All right? But it represents the female Messiah in a sense because it leans towards, it's a feminine principle, the number 30. Yeah, thank you, bro. It leads towards a beautiful female principle, which is the 30, the female Messiah. All right? That's a good number. But like I said, keep it quiet. Real G's move in silence. All right. Yeah. And then you got 425. Let me tell you the body parts of the Messiah that you guard, Brother Glenn. And for all the new people that's coming in, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. If your intentions are clear, I got y'all. I'm gonna flow with you a little bit. You know, but as being a medium, I do not like bad spirits. I like people with good intentions. I don't like bad spirits at all. And people like, yo, man, you a psychic. Yo, on the reals, with me doing this, yo, you don't understand how clear I be seeing certain things in a certain sort of way. Certain things you can't tell people. You can't tell people certain bad news in a certain sort of way. You got to tell them ways, because it's no news is bad. All news is good news. You just got to wait. You got to learn how to adjust the mainframe to make it good for you, because it's a learning experience. All right, but Brother Glenn, you got 4, which represents the throne, or represents Naju, which is success. That's your first beat, which is luck. You have luck in your way, or luck in your path. Like, you're lucky. That's your first beat as your hidden principle. For some reason, you're lucky. People might think that you're lucky. All right? But 25 represents for the can, and that 4 represents the right thigh of the Messiah, but 25 guards the left hip of the Messiah. So with the 25, intuition is your best thing to move upon. All right? Intuition is your best thing to move upon. All right? Now, if you was another number, I would say like a number 8, I would say it's not, intuitivity is a part of number 8, but not like 25. 25 has another principle of intuitivity on a whole nother level. All right? But if you was in another number, like I would say like a 5 or something like that, or a regular 5, not the 25, it wouldn't be the same principle. All right? But in essence, because the 5, because 5 it squares 25, you know, that's the root of that. That represents don't take on too much burden that you're not supposed to take on. Only take on a little bit of burden at a time. It's not meant for you to take on a lot of burden. All right. But 25, in your essence, it comes back to, because your gut is always telling you great things. All right. No problem, Glenn. Link up with me. Link up with me, King. You know, and you can get my music and my books from Amazon. You can get it from iTunes. You can just look me up. You can Google me. Google Lazarus Lamel, and you'll find anything that you want that I'm doing. Anything that you want, I'm doing. All right. I want to do a couple more readings, but I want to have a little bit of fun. I gotta have some fun, man. What? I gotta have some fun, man. I know it's on a late night, but I gotta bring this back. I gotta bring the forces, man. Ha! Yeah! Hador Elef. Hador Menel. Hador Menel Rashunak Kum. 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 You say, yo, really? Yeah. I gotta call on the elders. You gotta learn from the elders. That's what that means. Aluminera Shunak Kum. Aluminera Shunak Kum. That means learn from the elders. Aluminera Shunak Kum. Aluminera Shunak Kum. Aluminera Shunak Kum. Aluminera Shunak Kum. Hador Elam Elakundum. Hador Elam Elakundum. Hador Elam Elakundum. Hador Elam Elakundum. Yeah. 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 What up? Shout out to everybody. Get your asses up. For real, I was almost falling asleep. I said, man, I gotta get it popping again. What up? It's like this, man. That's how I feel. Hador Lamel, Hador Menam. Hador Meneh Rashunak Kum. I think I put that in the comment section. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hador Meneh Rashunak Kum. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can put that in there. Rashanat. Cool. Yeah, that's for y'all. I said, alum, which means learn. That means learn. Learn from the elders. That's Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Aluminera Shunakum. Very easy. Aluminera Shunakum. 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 Oh man. I gotta teach y'all some more language. Let's go. Let's go. Hador Elam Elakundum. Hador Elam Elakundum. That means come to the kingdom. Hador Elam Elakundum. 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 Aluminera Shunakum. 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 Yeah! Yo! Shout out to the people. What's up? What's up? What's up? I had to get back hype. What's up? I love y'all, man. Shout out to Brother Anku. Thank you for holding down the calendar. Thank you for holding down the language. Thank you for everybody supporting the movement. Yo, real talk, man. You have to persevere through this situation, man. Yo, God don't want no punks. No punks at all. I want you to think about it like that. God don't want no punks in this army. So you getting information right now. Real talk. You getting information. Cause we in God's army. Shout out to Mary. Thank you for the fires up there. Yeah, this is how I channel the ancestors. People channel their ancestors by lighting candles and shit like that and doing all that. I just chant. And I just chant a signal that I know that they'll move to. I just try to please them. And then I say, yo, Hador Menera Shumakum, 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 Hador Elamelakumdum, Hador Elamelakumdum, Dabu. Duwalu kalun umundu. Duwalu kalun umundu. Duwalu kalun umundu. Duwalu kalun umundu. Hador elam malakundum. That means come to the kingdom. Duwalu kalun umundu. Our tribe is the psychic self-defense. Facts. Just being affiliated with our tribe, we got you. Hador elam malakundum. Hador elam malakundum. Duwalu kalon no wundu, Duwalu kalon no wundu, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Anokia Vizu Kundum, Anokia Vizu Kolakundum, Anokia Vizu Kolakundum, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Anokia Msibu Badudud. I was like, snap. Don't make me play with it. Anuki. Atriyu Shaorkum. I perceive your feeling. I perceive all your feelings. Atriyu Shaorkum. Atriyu Shaorkum. Anuki Mzibu Badudud. Anuki Mzibu Badudud. It's easy to rap in their language. It's easy to rap in Tuvalu. It's easy. It's easy. Yeah. Hador elam malakundum. Hador elam malakundum. Hador elam malakundum. Duwalu kalon no wundu. 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 Anumenera shumakum. Anumenera shumakum. Anumenera shumakum. Anumenera shumakum. Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Aluminera Shumakum, Anokia Wizu Kolakundum, Anokia Wizu Kolakundum, Anokia Wizu Kolakundum, Anokia Wizu Kolakundum, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Anokia Mzibu Badudud, Anokia Mzibu Badudud, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Atriyu, Shaorkum, Anokia Mzibu Badudud. I love y'all, man. Let me do I guess I'll do somebody's reading before I get off. Come on. I'll do somebody's reading. Look, how about this? Just put some numbers up. I give everybody, I'll tell you this. This is going to be the question, though. This is going to be the question that I'm going to put for y'all. This is going to be the answer. Tomorrow's energy. First of all, Brother Anku, if you still in the building, put tomorrow's date in. Put today's date in. And I'll tell you tomorrow's energy, what y'all going to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, I just deal with the energies for tomorrow. I'll tell y'all what the energies to tomorrow do. I think it's going to be, I think tomorrow is what? 5. I don't want to be mistaken. Brother Uncle, and he knows the date. He's keeping control of the calendar. Sister Wilson, I would say inbox me. Inbox me, please, because I did something on your birthday. I want to keep it fair, just in case somebody else come in. If not, I'm gonna just get off, man. I'm gonna just get off. Cause I really wanted Brother Anku. I really wanted Brother Anku to put the I really wanted him to put the date in there. Cause I don't want to be mistaken what today's date is in the codex. But it's definitely a sacred day, because if you think about it, it's November 10th, which is 1110, which is actually which is an alignment number of ones, which is actually a 131. It is what it is. I love y'all, man. Just stay up with me. All the people inbox me, man. Get up with me, man. I got so much to talk about. All right.